Welcome, iSCAR, Charlotte. About to go green here momentarily. Yeah, nothing to really say too much. We'll pull the points. Gonna show you where everybody kind of sits. In a moment, I got an ATV accident. We're not gonna talk about that though. Not the point. A lot of people. Not a lot of people. Enough to run a good race. So, more people here today than we did a couple weeks ago. So, sitting with 10. So. Alright, we'll pull the order. Corey Poole, Dotson second. See Dotson back on the racetrack. Hancock, Kaufman, Patton, and Sweeney. Bianchini and Marcus Vanderlee. The Rex are running out the order. We had 10 people total, but Marcus Vanderlee, I don't think, is connected. So, he won't be running here tonight. Wise? We're set. Go green here momentarily. 40 laps. Nothing too crazy. Like 8 people in total, actually. I don't know who the other one is.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag, here we go. Oh, Dotson sideways. Boy almighty, we're gonna go 4 wide just about. Should see pit road open around lap 20-ish. These guys are really sideways. On that level. Yeah, Marcus Vanderlee, the only person. We got 9 drivers total. Hancock and Trafari doing the way around. the lead. Hancock right to the bottom side of Trafari, going to take it away. That 7's going to put us up front. I'm sure these two are teammates, or close friends. Good for them. Michael Bianchini and Trey Patton slowly but surely just getting themselves up into this battle as well. 77 of Michael Bianchini. Been a moment since he's been in victory lane. Last time was Michigan Cup Series a few years ago. That big upset over many top-notch drivers, but everybody doing a fair job. And Michael Bianchini is now up into this mix. Johnson a little bit loose. Working himself around as we're just about hit the wall, but number 9, Connor Trafari. Look, Hancock. Go side by side yet again. Trafari down to low side. And Bianchini kind of floating around at the moment. It's like not going to go with the 9. He wants to go up high, so Bianchini trying to help out that number 7, retain the top spot. Trey Patton also up here as well. He too has been fair, as that 77 is going to try to push that 9 into 3. Got him on down there. He looking fast. Question is, how much tire did these guys use up? I'm very curious about it. They're all under a blanket, so even Trey Patton has now worked himself into this mix. Corey Rexford, all 8 of these drivers still just about nose to tail. So everybody going at their own rhythm right now, but Carter regains the lead, and we'll see if we can pull away from that number 7. This is where Trafari shines brightest in clean air. Knows how to control it. Not afraid to aero block or run a different line either. Bianchini on the outside wall, just a slight bit.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
So, round goes Rexford in the 03. Gotten tagged here, looks like. Ooh. Into the outside wall goes Rexford. Luckily, I'm pretty sure Rexford is a lock. But, look at it again. Rexford, one of those names who were locked in, so not a big, not a huge blow to him, luckily. I think those are Xfinity points I actually typed down. Oh, there's truck points. it'll put us in an interesting situation. I'm pretty sure these guys may be a little bit short. Cause I'll just have to see. These guys may be a little bit short, so this may be opening up a opportunity for some fuel strategy played yet again, which is very much exciting. All lead lap. We'll see these guys maybe top off on fuel just a slight bit. For Bianchini, yep, no. So Bianchini doesn't top off. Sweeney does though. So this number 22, maybe a guy to watch out for in terms of fuel scenario. That number 22 is Shane Sweeney. Better fuel on his name? Maybe by a lap. That may be the difference. I think Rexford in as well. No, Rexford is laps down, so luckily he is locked into the final four.
Green, green, green.
Nobody decided to top off on fuel. Have to see on how that'll work out in the long run. That 7 of Hancock did not get a good restart. But I'm pretty sure these guys are still gonna have to pit at least one time, so all these guys right here, they're saving fuel and stuff, so trying to mark down the numbers and maybe get it right. That's why Bianchini just worked himself to the front. All these drivers are saving. Maybe trying to draft off each other and have to see how it'll all go. But definitely kind of a game of chicken right now. which is really, really interesting, unless everybody's like kind of on the right pace, but Marco Bianchini leading this one. See 20 laps to go this time by, or coming next time by. 21, excuse me. All these guys right now, they're on fuel save mode. And Travar's in second, of course not pushing the issue. That 22 though, Shane Sweeney, he has better fuel mileage than everybody with him coming down for just topping it off on fuel. So we'll just have to see if Sweeney made the right call. He might have. He low-key might have, and Shane Sweeney has a chance of maybe picking up his first win if this comes down to fuel. All these guys know it's the tail right now. Watson a little bit loose. A little bit of ground, but still Bianchini up front. 20 laps to go. Can he hold it there, though? Because Trafari, he's going to be the one pushing the issue. But Bianchini, with everybody stacked up right behind him, he's hitting a good pace, so... Gonna be close, but how close? Rexfer coming back on the racetrack. I'm pretty sure he's going to look for that, number 25. 10 laps down, though. Luckily locked in. Now the field starting to spread out a little bit more. Just a slight bit. Again, in terms of fuel, the person with the best fuel mileage, that's going to be the 22, Shane Sweeney. 15 laps to go. Bianchini still holding ground. Hit the apron there. A bit, putting it down low, but I want to upset his car way too much. Oh, he's going to try the high side. He's going to let the 9 by, as well as the 7. So, Bianchini, you don't want to be the leader of this one anymore. Now he wants to follow. How much fuel did Bianchini save? He's going to decide to swing it. What? Okay. Interesting call there by Bianchini. 15 laps to go. And an early call. I'm pretty sure this is going to be fuel only for him. This may alarm other people. So now, this is Shane Sweeney's opportunity to maybe make it work. He's going to put on tires. Michael just might have thrown away his race. You don't need that much fuel. Just gas and go. Oh, he has 4 tires on him. Okay, he's going a lap down. Not sure about that call by Bianchini. That's a very interesting call. Alright, got Trey Patton in, so... Mancini 4-tire call? I'm not sure. That's a bad call. Used his final set, though, for these final 12. 12 laps to go, man. Yeesh. Had to do fuel only. I don't think he has a chance to really unlap himself and get around the leaders, but... they still have these just about the same amount of tire. Hancock moves for Rexford. Patton comes out. I think Kaufman having a little bit of trouble. He's trying to save fuel too. So, James Kaufman and Shane Sweeney. Both of these guys are kind of on the same strategy, but Kaufman way in a pit on the same time as everybody else did, so 10 laps to go. Got a lot of separate strategy kind of going around. Hancock gonna let the 27 go. Not Hancock, what am I saying? This is Kaufman letting Dobson go. Dobson works himself into 4th. Now Hancock, oh, Trafari's gonna pit. Oh my god, oh, that's speeding. And Dobson's in the wall in the background. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Well, I think Trafari just got caught speeding there. We'll just have to see. That car was very, very, very fast. Oh, looks like he didn't. Got lucky. But, his pit stop, was it quick or was it not? Yeah, right side tires for him. He's gonna be ways ahead of, at 77. Yep, that's the difference. Trey Patton up there as well. Bianchini. It's not as big of a difference as I thought, but we'll just have to see though, because now this 9 has fresher tires. 7 laps to go. We'll just have to see. Hancock looking for his first ever win. He's gonna be close though. Gonna be very, very close, and Shafari is gonna have a rude awakening if this 7 can make it on fuel. What doesn't need to happen is caution. Caution comes out, this race is ruined. And keeping this 22 a little bit of company. 5 laps to go this time by. 3 seconds is the gap, and again, Shane could push it farther than what Hancock can do, and I don't think Shane realizes that because he did pit with 1 lap to go, and you see that 01 is pushing him, so he has a teammate in company as well. Hancock, oh my god, he's slow. He's so slow. Four laps to go this time by. Trying to wring it dry. The next car in line is going to be James Kaufman, who's probably going to finish this one 3rd. Man, that gap between Hancock and Sweeney just shrunk. And this is the benefit of pitting with 1 lap to go. Sweeney out front, and he has way better fuel than what the 7 has. So can Shane Sweeney pick up his first? We've had a lot of first-time winners. Guys who have ran this series for ages and decades just about pick up their first wins in a while. One of them was Rexford. Ezekiel Watts, Season 2 veteran, with a huge victory. Had Harrison Chandler in victory lane as well a couple weeks ago. But this time by, with Hancock not on the right strategy and having a lot of help from his teammate. He might see the white flag this time by. Patton's just on a different strategy. Is the 22 out? No! Shane Sweeney's out of fuel. This might give him the race to... Oh my god. This gave the race to the 7. Where's Hancock? There he is. He goes around Sweeney. No! Oh my goodness. No, the 7's out. No, where's James Kaufman? Hancock is coasting down the backstretch. Bro, the 9 is hauling ass! Where's Hancock? Where's Kaufman? Oh, is Kaufman out? Oh, here it goes for the lead! That's, oh my goodness, the 9 passes the 25! 4 lead changes in 1 lap! And it's gonna allow the 9 of Trafari to win! Oh my god! What? Oh my goodness! Wow! Kaufman! So close! Man! All he needed was a corner! All he needed was 1 corner! And James Kaufman would have walked out of Charlotte with an iSCAR victory, but no! Connor Trafari just snatched it from the jaws of life! And he's gonna burn it down here in the front stretch. Oh my god, what a finish! Wow! Bianchini ends up 3rd. Holy crap. We'll drag in that number 9 of Connor Trafari into the booth and see what he has to say after that wild finish. Probably has never experienced anything like that one. Trafari, boy, you passed many, many cars, but luckily you went from 4th to 1st after all that exchange. Congratulations, man. First thoughts.
Yeah, I mean that was crazy. You know, when that caution came out, I think it was like lap 11 or so, I knew I was in for some stupid fuel shenanigans like at Vegas. So I was kind of preparing myself for that. But when I came down the pit road, I really didn't think you could save about 3 laps with how high the pace was. I mean, especially at a track like this with how much you're on the throttle, I really didn't think you could make it. That's why I was kind of pushing it more than anyone else was the first few laps. And then beyond Gene pit, so I just kept going. My plan was to honestly run out all the way and then pit with like 2 to go with like a splash and go, just to not get stuck a lap down. And then from there, I saw Bianchini pit, and I saw Shane and what's the other guy's name? Give me a second. James Kaufman. I saw both of them backing off a bunch, and I'm like, oh man, they're about to just do the same thing they did at Vegas, because it was the same 2 that did at Vegas as well, so I was kind of expecting it. So I decided to pit there for 2 tires and just absolutely full send it. I don't know if you were watching my truck at all, but I was like about to lose it on the exit of 1, like 5 laps in a row. just because of how hard I was pushing it. And then the white flag came, and I heard Shane say he ran out, and I was like, all right. Enoch, I don't know how to say his name. He was never gonna make it because he was on the same strategy as me. He wasn't saving at all. And then who's the other one? James Kaufman. I was kind of worried about him because he backed off so much. I thought he would have had just enough to make it, but just the sheer pace that I had on him going to 3 was enough to get past him.
Yes, sir. You pick up a victory and lock yourself in. Of course, going to be a Final Four driver coming home. Said, congratulations, man. And before we let you go, any sponsor want to thank you for tonight?
Not really. Crystal Lake Designs for my paint scheme, but apart from that, shout out to you for putting on the league and the broadcast. But I think it's about it.
All right, bud. 10-4. Contrafari in Victory Lane. We'll go ahead and come next race, man.
See you.
Wow, what a victory. Until next time, thank you all for tuning in. This is the results here after tonight. Trafari, Kaufman, Bianchini, Patton, Hancock, Sweeney, Dotson, Rexford, Mannerly round out the rest of the order. Congratulations to the 9. We'll see you coming next week.